it's me, Maggie, and I literally have not filmed a video in 3 weeks. I literally have been checking my page and I'm just like, I have not filmed anything, and the reason why I haven't filmed anything is because I just didn't want to do like any random videos that you guys just wouldn't appreciate, and so I was just like, okay, well there's something that's coming up soon that I need to film, and the something has just come up. It just recently passed. I just went to ThesCon, and I knew you guys probably would want a ThesCon Experience video, so I was just like, okay, well, perfect. Like, this is a good video idea to do and to film, and so I was just like, I'm going to do it. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm going to just talk about my ThesCon experience and what it is and what happened, and yeah, so let's just get into it. Okay, so basically what it is, it's this convention for theater students from all across the state of Georgia, and we all just come and hang out and go to workshops together and shows and just kind of have a good time with each other, and most people participate in it and some people don't. Some people just like to go and explore the town, which that's their own thing, but for me, since it was my first time, I wanted to go and do the workshops and learn about all of the different things and then go and see the shows because they were so good, and some of them were and some of them weren't, so I'll get it, if I can get into that, I will. But yeah, so the stuff that I'm holding is the stuff that I got there, so I'm going to show you guys them. So this is what I got. I got a bumper sticker that just says Georgia Thespian, and then I got the shirt that came with my badge. This is what my badge says. It just says my name and my school. I'm not going to really zoom in on that, but this has all of my hug pins. I literally put all of the ones I made on here. I never really got to trade them because nobody really came up to me, so it was kind of weird. I was just like, I never really got hugged. So next year I plan on doing that a little better. But this one I got from a girl that I met named Caitlin, and she gave me that one. We traded. But yeah, so that was another thing, is I met a lot of new people at this convention since it was schools from all over. So I met some new people from school, actually kind of near me a little bit. And then I met another girl that was really, really near me, which was really cool. So that was awesome. So yeah, so I guess this is the experience. I'll tell you guys how it kind of went. So we got there Thursday, so I did miss 2 days of school because of it, which was pretty awesome but not awesome because now I'm having to make up 3 tests, so thumbs up for that. But yeah, so basically, yeah, so we got there Thursday, and then Thursday we just we checked in, kind of chilled for a little while, and then we did, what did we do? I'm gonna probably have to see, there was this guidebook app. Let me go over and get my phone, and I tried doing this without my phone just as an experiment because I just went and charged my camera, and as I was charging it I was like, okay, well I'm just gonna do it with my phone and try that and see if I can remember everything, and I could not. So let's try this again. Okay, so Thursday I told you guys we got there, so that was registering, and then after that was opening ceremony. So that was cool, and then it was my first class after that, which was beginning stage management, which I really enjoyed. So it was kind of all of the behind the scenes type of things with that, and how to handle everything, and the planning. So that was really cool. And then dinner was after that. So dinner, I believe, was this chicken rib and then mac and cheese. So that was good. And then yoga for the actor. So that was my second class. So I did yoga. Surprise, surprise. For the people that actually know me, they know that I'm not a very flexible person. So for me to have taken that class was a very interesting choice. But it was very fun. It was interesting to see what things I could do and couldn't do, and how I improved and everything. And but yeah, so it was fun. Yeah, and then I went to one show that night called Godspell, and I really enjoyed that. It was really, really funny, and they did a really, really good job. And then I later come find out that the next morning, and I'm going to get to the next morning of Friday after I tell this story, this quick story. So I wake up Friday morning, and I look at all of these faces, and I'm like, these look very familiar, and I'm like, I saw these people in the show last night, because I don't know if I told you guys this earlier or not, but the people that put on the shows are like high school students, and so the high school students that were in Godspell were at my hotel, which I didn't know, so that was really cool. And I was going to go up and say something to them about the show, something like a good thing, like I wasn't going to say anything bad, because I really enjoyed it, like I said, but I was going to say, oh, like, hey, you guys did a really good job, but I felt like, I don't know, like, it was early in the morning, I really wasn't that awake, I don't know, like, I just didn't really look that attractive, too, but, yeah, so, that was Friday morning, so yeah, so, that was the beginning of it, though. So, after that, we headed to the convention center, and I took a audition techniques class, so that was really fun. So I got up there, or got in the class, and at the end of it, before I left, I did my monologue for the teacher, and she kind of critiqued me and told me what she liked and what she didn't like, and that was really cool. So I liked that. And then after that, I saw a show, The Addams Family, and that was really, really good. Like, I know I said that about the last one too, but those were definitely one of my top 2 favorites. I'll get into the other 2 that were really not my favorites in a little bit. So The Addams Family, definitely. And I really, like, I'd heard about The Addams Family. I had not seen the movie or, like, the show about it before I saw the musical about it. So I was, like, surprised. I didn't really know what was going to happen. And I really, ended up enjoying it. So they put on a really good show. So that was The Addams Family. And then I had lunch after that. And then I took a class called Broadway Musicals and the Joy of Singing in Them, which was ironic because people that were performing in that class for the singing part, they did not sing joyful songs, and the teacher was so mad about that. He was just like, okay, you guys need to get up there and sing like a joyful song, and nobody did, and I was going to. I just didn't have the time. I literally, it was literally almost time to go. Like, everybody else, he took up so much time with them with trying to tell them how to make their song different and happier, and so that, I just didn't, have time to do my song that I was going to do, because my song that I was going to do was going to be happy. So I'm hoping that I can maybe take that class next time and get to do that. And then after that, I saw The Diary of Anne Frank, which was my 3rd ranked show. My 3rd show. And I didn't really appreciate it that much. I mean, there were some good parts of it. I mean, I don't know, it was just, I liked the history of it, but I don't know, it was weird. It was not my favorite, so I'm being, blunt about that. It just wasn't my favorite compared to the other 2 shows that I saw before that. So that was all about that show. And then after that, I took a class called Auditioning for Film and TV, and I really liked that. So it was kind of all about, how to, do headshots, and, how to, send in your audition, and so that was really, really cool. And that class, actually, the teacher teaching that was, a, current, young guy. Most of my other classes were adults that had kind of already experienced it, a long time ago, experienced, the acting and theater world way a long time ago, and this guy actually, looked like he was young and not, 40 or 50 years old, you could tell he kind of knew our generation and knew what we were talking about, so that was really cool. And then dinner was after that, and then after dinner I went to see The Music Man, So that one, I really liked that one. That one was one of my favorites. So we ended on a good show at the end of Friday. So that was good. But that wasn't the last thing we did that day. We went to a dance after that, the Gilded Age dance. The Gilded Age / 20s dance. So I dressed up in a flapper dress. If you guys saw it on Twitter or Instagram, that was for the dance. And then the last day, Friday, I saw a show called Evita, which I didn't particularly like. This was my second show that I didn't particularly like. And I normally like most shows, but I just did not like this one because it just was all singing. There was no acting in it. It was all just singing, so it was kind of like Les Mis in a way. And I never really saw Les Mis, so I was just like, I never really knew about that. I mean, they're not really related, but they're just related in the fact that they're just all singing and not speaking. So it was kind of missing that element. And then I went to a class called Tell Me Your Song. That was actually one of my favorite classes. I really enjoyed that one the most. What am I doing? I don't know. No, that one really was my favorite. If you are thinking about going to ThesCon next year or in the future, definitely take that class. If you're a singer, I mean, even if you're not a singer, it's really fine. Like, it's still a creative process, and you can still be involved in it, even if you don't sing, because it's really cool. Like, we did kind of like this movement type improv thing with all of the songs. We kind of combined together, like we wrote down our favorite song, and then we got in a group after that and put down all of like our couple of the different words from all of our songs, and then we created like a little movement after that, like kind of like a little mini scene, and then after that we came up with our own song from those words. So it was a very creative process. Luckily with my group, we were all singers, so it was really cool to kind of get together with a bunch of different people and blend and harmonize. So that was really cool. And then keep saying that was really cool. It really was. It's hard to really explain things other than saying that was really cool, because it really was. But yeah, that was really, really, really exciting. I'm very bad with words. As you guys could tell, I should have taken that class. Actually, technically, I kind of did. No, I went to lunch after that, after the Tell Me Your Song class, and I went to Dying for Dialogue, which kind of had to do with words a little bit. So, we did a little experiment in that class with like going out and in the convention center and kind of listening to people's conversations and kind of observing what was kind of going on. So that was really cool, because I had never really done that before. I don't really observe people's conversations. Like, when I have a conversation with somebody, I don't observe the conversation, I just have the conversation. So I don't really get to,